Qué bueno verlos a
How
todos.
happy I am
Póngame
to
en el
see you
chat
all here.
aquí.
Please write
¿Quién
down in the chat
invitó a alguien o
who
quién está aquí
has
por primera
invited
vez?
someone or who is
Por
here
favor,
for the first
póngamelo aquí en el
time.
chat.
Please write it down in the chat.
Queremos ver
Let
quién
us
está aquí por primera vez.
see who is here for the first time.
Come on, come on.
Come on, come on, come
Vamos con
on.
ánimo. Nadie quiere mover los deditos, que nadie
Nobody
quiere
wants to move
escribir,
their
nadie quiere, todo el
fingers.
mundo está dormido.
Nobody wants to write
Ok,
anything.
pues
Everybody's
bienvenido
asleep.
Jackie.
Welcome,
Bienvenida,
Jackie.
bienvenida.
Welcome,
Saludos.
welcome.
Yo invité a estos dos amigas. Excelente.
I
Yo,
invited these two
Rosina,
friends. Okay,
bienvenida.
amazing. Me, Rosina,
Fátima,
welcome.
bienvenida.
Fatima,
Chicas,
welcome.
para todas las personas y chicos, perdón,
For
todo el mundo que está
everyone,
aquí por
guys,
primera vez,
everyone who's here
es
for the
muy,
first
muy,
time,
muy importante
it
que
is
me
very,
prendas
very,
la
very
cámara.
important for you to turn on your
Porque si
camera,
tienes
please.
algo que sea como yo
If you have
y tienes la cámara
something
apagada, no
like
vas a
me
poder
and you have
prestarme
your
atención.
camera off,
Porque
you
así
won't
me
be
pasa
able
a
to
mí.
pay
So,
attention
yo
because
pienso que
that's how
todo
we
el
do
mundo
it.
lo hace lo mismo, pero
So I think that that's how
sabemos
everybody
que lo
does
que
it.
vas a escuchar hoy
I know that what
puede
we're
y va a
going to hear
cambiar tu
today
vida y no
can change your
queremos que
life.
tomes una decisión
And we
sabia,
want you to
una
take
decisión
a
con toda la
decision with
información.
all the
So, por eso
information.
es muy
So that
importante
is
que
why it is very
escuches
important for
para que
you to
después al
hear.
final puedas
So
decir sí o
afterwards, you
no,
can say
o quiero
yes
empezar
or
o no
no,
quiero empezar o
or I
quiero,
want to start
necesito
or
toda
not.
la información
I
que
need
vas a
all the
necesitar,
information
la
that
vas a
you're going
poder
to use.
hoy escuchar.
You're
Y
going to
para
be able
eso
to
vamos
hear
a
it.
empezar de una, mi amor.
And that's why
Samurai.
we're going to
Dame un
start.
segundo.
Darling,
¿Ya
okay, give me
hiciste
a second.
co-host a Jay?
Did you
Sí.
already have
Sí.
Jay as a
¿Y a
co-host?
la traductora también?
Okay, and also the interpreter?
Eso, ese es mi esposo.
Okay, yes, that is my husband. Wow, amazing.
Así me gusta.
I
Dale,
like
dale.
that.
On
Okay.
point, my love.
On the
Así me
point,
gusta.
darling.
Ok, so le damos de una. A ver,
Okay,
yo quiero ver
so
más actividad en
let's
este chat.
pass now. I want to see
¿Quién
more
dice que le
activity
demos
in the
ya?
chat.
¿Le
Who
vamos?
wants to do this now? Who wants to
¿Vamos?
start?
A la
Should we
una, a las
start?
dos y a las tres.
One,
¿Quién
two,
dice?
three. Who
Acción.
wants to start?
Ya.
Action?
Luces,
Ya.
Let's
cámara,
go.
acción.
Lights,
Empecemos.
camera,
Sí,
action.
empecemos.
Let's
Así me
start.
gusta.
Okay, let us
Me
start.
encanta.
I like
Ok,
that. Okay,
voy a empezar
so
con
I am
algo
going to
que
start
quiero
with something that I
preguntarles.
want to
Aquí
ask you.
hay ahora mismo
Here, right
108
now, there is
personas. Yo
108
quiero que
people.
me pongan en el chat
I want you to write
el
down in the
número
chat
uno, si hay alguien
at
aquí
number
que
one, if
está
there is
teniendo
someone here
excelentes
that
resultados
is
con la
having
tecnología del
excellent results
X39.
with the
El uno,
X39
pónganme el uno.
technology.
Cintia,
One.
wow, eso fue rápido. Uno.
Okay, Cynthia, that was
Shirley, uno,
fast.
uno.
One, Shirley, one.
Ok,
Okay.
ok, ok, eso me gusta. Me
Okay,
gusta.
okay, I like
Yo,
that.
ok,
I
uno,
like that.
perfecto.
Okay,
Ahora quiero que me
one. Perfect.
ponga
Now,
el
I
número
want you to write
dos.
down a number
Si tú estás
two.
teniendo buenos
If you are
resultados con
having
el
good
patch, ¿verdad?
results with
Con
the
nuestra querida
patch,
tecnología,
okay, with our
pero
amazing
también
technology,
estás en el
but
negocio
you're
y estás
also in the
haciendo
business and
más dinero
you
del que hacías
are
antes.
earning more
A
money
ver,
than you used to
dos,
earn.
dos, dos, dos,
Let's see,
wow.
two, two,
Me
two, two,
gusta,
two.
me
Wow, I
gusta, me
like that.
gusta, me gusta.
I like it. I
Quiero
like
que me
it.
pongas ahora el
I
3.
want
Si tú
now
eres
for you to
alguien
share with
que
three.
estás en el
If you're
negocio,
someone who
pero
is in the
nunca
business,
habías
but
hecho
you had
industria de
never worked
venta
in
directa o
direct
multinivel
sales
o
or
network marketing
multi-level
antes.
or
El 3,
network
si nunca
marketing
lo habías
before.
hecho
A
antes.
three, if you had
Oh,
never done this
wow.
before.
Ok, me gusta.
Okay, wow.
Me gusta
Okay,
eso, me
I
gusta eso,
like
me
it.
encanta.
I
Mira
like it.
cuántas.
Wow, there's a lot
Me
of people.
encanta. Ok,
Wow, I like
perfecto,
that.
porque eso
Okay, perfect, because
quiere decir que
that
uno,
means that number
fíjense
one,
cuántos uno hubo,
look
cuántos
how many
dos y
ones there
cuántos
was, how
tres.
many twos and
Significa que
how
lo que
many
tenemos en
threes.
nuestra
That
mano es
means that
algo
what we have in our
único,
hands is something unique.
es algo que
It's
beneficia, que
something that
ayuda
benefits
diferentes
and
áreas de mi
helps
vida, como
different
lo es
areas of
la
your
salud
life,
y como lo
like
es
health
los ingresos que
and
tenemos.
like the
Entonces, ¿qué es lo que vamos a
income that
hacer
we
para
have.
que
So
si
what
tú
are
estás
we
aquí por
going to
primera
do
vez entiendas?
so that if you're here
Primero
for the
vamos a
first
explicarte
time,
el
you can
producto,
understand?
vamos a
First, we're
explicarte
going
la
to
compañía
explain
para
about
que
the
tú
product,
sepas, porque hoy es
about the
un día
company for you
importante
to
para
know,
ti.
because
Hoy
today
es
is an
un día que
important
como a
day for you.
muchos
Today is a
nos ha
day like
cambiado y ha
for many of us,
transformado
it has
nuestra
changed
manera de vivir,
and transformed
nuestra
our way of
salud,
life,
cómo nos
our
sentimos
health,
y
how we
también
feel,
cómo
and
tener y
also
producir
how to have
ingresos extras
and
al mes.
produce extra
Pues
income
hoy es
a
un día
month.
para ti que tú quieres tener toda la
Currently,
mayor
you
información
that you
y
want to have
nosotros queremos
all the
dártela.
information and we
Este
want
es
to
un
give it
día
to you.
muy importante,
So
así que te
this
pedimos que
is a
prestes atención.
very
Mi esposo
important day
dijo,
today, so we're
prendan las
asking you to
cámaras,
pay
entendemos
attention.
hay personas
My
que no
husband
pueden
said,
prender
turn
las
on your
cámaras,
camera.
pero
We understand if
al
there's
menos
people
presta
that
atención
cannot
y
do it,
escribe.
but at
Cualquier
least you pay
duda, al final te
attention.
vamos a
And out
contestar
of any
las
question at the
preguntas,
end, we're
¿ok?
going to answer to your
¿De qué
questions,
estamos
okay?
hablando? Estamos
So what
hablando
are we talking
del
about?
producto,
We're
de la
talking about the
tecnología del
product, about the
X39.
technology, and the
Haciéndose el
X39.
paquetito. Mírenlo acá. X39.
This is
ese
a
es el
sleeve,
primer
okay?
nombre
You
que
see it,
tienen que escribir.
X39. This is the first name that you need to write.
¿Qué es el
X39. What
X39,
is
Raquel?
the
Explícame,
X39,
por favor.
Rachel?
¿De qué se
Explain
trata
to
el
me, please,
X39?
what the
Eso es
X39 is
una
about.
tecnología.
This is a
No es
technology.
medicamento, cosas
It's
importantes que
not
tú
a
tienes que saber de
medication.
esta tecnología.
Important things that you
Es
need
una
to know about
tecnología,
this
por lo tanto no
technology.
tiene
It's a
fármacos,
technology.
no tiene
So
medicamentos
there's
en lo
no
absoluto. Cuando tú te
medication, there's no
colocas
drugs
este
at all.
pequeño
When you
parchecito,
put on
hay
this
gente que
little
dice, es una
patch,
curita, wow,
there are
como el
people that
bucle.
says
Cuando tú te
there,
colocas
oh,
eso,
it
no hay
just looks like a
nada que
band-aid.
esté
When you
entrando
put this
a
on,
tu
there's
cuerpo.
nothing
Y
that
eso es
is
importante
being
que tú lo
introduced
sepas,
in
porque
your
hay
body. And it's
personas que
important for you
preguntan,
to know that
ok,
because
si yo estoy en
there
tratamiento
are
de
people
diabetes,
who
si yo estoy en
ask,
tratamiento de presión alta,
if
si yo
I'm
estoy en
in
esto,
a
¿puedo
diabetes
ponerlo?
treatment, if
Claro,
I
esto no
am
te
in
pasa
a high blood pressure
absolutamente nada. Esto es
treatment,
una
of course,
tecnología que lo que
the
va
thing is
a
going to
hacer
happen to you. This
es
is just a
ayudar
technology.
a
And
que
what it's going to do
recursos naturales que
is help
nosotros siempre
for the
hemos
natural
tenido
resources that we have
se
always
reactiven
had to be
y vuelvan y
reactivated
regrese. Eso
and
es
to come
terapia
back.
de luz.
This
Eso
is
es otra
light
palabra que tú tienes
therapy.
que
This
escribir.
is another word that you need to
Fototerapia.
write down.
Esto se llama
Phototherapy. This
fototerapia.
is
Es
called
de la manera que lo
phototherapy.
conocemos.
It's the way that we get to know
Entonces,
what this
¿qué
is.
es terapia de luz?
So
Es
what
terapia
is
de luz,
light
pero de baja
therapy?
intensidad.
Light therapy,
De eso es de lo que
it's a
estamos hablando. ¿Qué es
low
lo que hacen los parches o
intensity
la
life
tecnología?
therapy.
Ellos
Exactly, yes.
estimulan
What do the
puntos
patches of the
específicos
technology
de la
do?
piel con luz
They stimulate
sin
specific
introducir
points of
ninguna
the skin with
sustancia
light
en la
without
piel.
introducing any substance in the
Escucha
body.
lo que estamos hablando. La
Listen to what
mayoría
we
de
are
las
saying.
personas
Most of the people,
sí introducen sustancias en su cuerpo por
if they
tratamientos que tienen. Esto
introduce
no tiene nada.
substances in
Yo
their
te puedo
body
decir
because
que
they're
nosotros
going through
hemos tenido
treatments,
tantos y
this doesn't
tantos
have
y tantos
anything. I can
testimonios,
tell you that we're
pero
seeing
tantos que
so
son
many
impresionantes y
testimonials,
ahorita
so
vamos a
many
poder
that they are
escuchar algunos
impressive.
porque queremos
And
hacer algo
now we can
diferente hoy.
hear
Ok,
some
¿cómo es que
because
funciona
we
esto,
want to
Rachel?
do
¿Cómo
something different
funciona
now. So
la
how does this work,
fototerapia?
Rochelle?
Ustedes ven acá este
How does
circulito al
phototherapy
lado. Estos
work?
son
Okay, do you see this white
nanocristales.
circle? These are
Nuestro cuerpo
nanocrystals.
emite
Our
un
body
calor.
emits
Este
heat. This is for all the bodies. These patches are designed to reflect this energy. How? With specific waves. This is going to reflect your light. The technology of the patch comes back to your body, and that light is what starts to reactivate these natural resources that we have. This is what you mostly have to know in a safe and natural way and without medication. For what? Your daily well being, your health, the energy that you start to feel. And for that, I want to show you something. I'm going to share my screen for a second to be able to show you because what is it that we like? We love, sorry, I don't want to do this. What do we want to do? Okay, here it is. We want you to be able to take a picture because afterwards, sometimes you might have questions. To take a picture for you to know the benefits that you're going to receive when you start to use this technology. Look, as I was saying, this is an amazing technology. It has absolutely no drugs. It's patented. Later on, my husband is going to explain a bit more about the patent. What does it mean for the company, etc. What is it that we want you to know? That it's a company that's been for over 20 years in the market, that you are going to enter something that is completely illegal, that there is no problem for those people that say, oh, a pyramid. Pyramids are illegal in the US. So forget about that limitation. Erase it from your mind right now because we know that this is not true. It's not transdermic. That means that nothing enters your body. What benefits can I have, Rochelle? What can I feel? All the bodies are different. For example, when I started using it, that same day, I felt the effects. I felt an amazing energy. Not all the bodies are the same. Maybe in yours, it takes 2 days, maybe 2 weeks, maybe 2 months. What is the recommendation of the founder and the CEO of the company that we have to hear? Who is David Smith. The recommendation is to use it at least from 3 to 6 months. So afterwards, you can say, I have this concept or this opinion from this product and this technology, which is considered natural. Many people ask, is this approved by the FDA? It doesn't have to be approved by the FDA. And I'm saying these affirmations because there are most common questions that we get asked. Jade, Carlos, and I are in the business since July of last year, right? And these are the questions that are most commonly asked. It does not have to be approved by the FDA because it's not a drug and it's not food either. So forget about that. It's not a pyramid. It doesn't have to be approved by the FDA. It doesn't have drugs and it's not a medication. Did you take a picture? I want you to take a picture to this because who doesn't want to live like this? Who doesn't want to feel stronger? Who doesn't want to lose their inflammation? Who doesn't want to have more stamina, more energy and vitality? Who doesn't want to have more mental clarity? Let me tell you, I had no idea how clouded my mind was until I started using this technology. It's like an awakening. It's as if they take a veil off your face directly. Muscle recovery, improvement in sleep, the skin, and it's due to this technology and what starts happening with it. How do we use these patches? This is the question that we are constantly asked. So these are the packs with 30 patches, one per day, one per day a month. Okay. So how do you use the patches? I have it here in my hand. This is how you see it. You have a tape, you take it off, and that's how you use it for 12 hours, preferably or recommendable in the morning because it's going to give you energy. And at 7 a.m., 7 p.m., you take it off and you throw it away. And during 12 hours, you rest from the patch or the technology on your body. On the next day, you repeat the same thing. And as I recommended, from 3 to 6 months at least, there are some people who use it and they say after 2 days, it didn't work. Okay, wait a second. Give it time. 98% of the people, it is proven that feel something. Now you have to give the technology time to do its job in your body. You don't know what this technology is going to find when you start using the pads in your body. To drink a lot of water. Why do we have to drink a lot of water? It's because it's necessary. It is what supports and it's much more effective and strong with the patch. So be very well hydrated. Many times it's happened that people say, it's not working. And we always ask, are you drinking enough water? Are you being hydrated? Are you taking it off after 12 hours? Are you putting it on for only 12 hours and taking it off for 12 hours? These are normal questions because you're not used to it, and this is how you have to use it. Now, what is there something important that you need to know that my husband will explain lately? This is a unique product that nobody else has, absolutely nobody. Only the people who are affiliated with LifeWave. This is a company that, as I said, has been there for 20 years. So what would I like to do now? I know that there is nothing like when we hear testimonials from people who say, look, I started using it because the reality is that I have so many testimonials from different people, from different testimonials that we want in this call for you to hear other people who have been using this technology and how it's been for them. So I would love it. Actually, we haven't done this before, but I would love it if in this call somebody wants to share what they lived since they're using the patches and what they have seen in their life. Please lift up your hand if you've seen it. I will show it to you and open up the mic. Solanjali, let me see if you can open up your mic. Solanjali, can you open up the mic?
Bueno, yo soy Solangeli y soy de las que está feliz con esta maravillosa tecnología.
Hey,
Porque
Rochelle, there's no translation. I'm sorry. I'm not sure what happened.
There is no translation.
Mm-mm.
The microphone got
Let me see.
was
It's
muted
Carmen
suddenly.
or is the other one? Let me see.
Okay, it's working. Okay,
It's
go ahead.
working? Okay, perfect. Good. Go, Sol. I'm sorry.
Okay, go
vamos a empezar.
Solanjali.
Soy Solangeli y estoy
I am
demasiado
Solanjali
feliz,
and I'm super
primero porque me
happy,
siento
first of all, because
extremadamente
I
bien.
feel extremely
Y
well.
esta tecnología,
And this technology,
por compliance, vamos a ser
well, due
menos
to
excited.
compliance, we're not going to
Pero
be so excited. But
fue la que
this
ocasionó
technology
que
was
mi
one
doctor,
that
por
made
primera
my
vez,
doctor for the first time.
así me dijo él,
That is what he
recetara
told me.
mis medicamentos
He
de la
told me
tiroides.
that I shouldn't keep
sufro
on taking thyroid
hipotiroidismo, 9
medication. I suffer from
años. Toda la vida
hypothyroidism
uno
during
le dan
9
una
years. All
pastillitas,
year
los
of my
que
life,
sabemos
I've
de eso
taken
saben
a
que te dicen que tienes que
pill.
tomar
Whoever
esto
has
de
that,
por
you know
vida.
that you have to take that medication for the
Entonces,
rest of your life.
yo llegué al
So
consultorio
I went to my
antes de
doctor's
empezar
office, and
con
before
esto. Yo soy
I
periodista,
started
entonces
using
investigué
this, I'm a
demasiado.
reporter, so
Me
I
hice
started
exámenes de sangre.
investigating and researching. I did
Estuve
blood
3
work,
meses, solamente
and
utilicé
I
X39
used only X39 during
y a los 3
3
meses
months,
yo
sorry.
voy, me
And
tocó
after
hacer otro
3
examen de
months,
sangre
I
y mi
had
tiroides
another
ya
blood
estaba
work
bien.
done, and I realized that my
Yo
thyroid
fui
was
al
okay.
doctor a los
It
4
was
meses
balanced, so I went to the
y él
doctor
me
4
dice,
months later, and
no
he
entiendo
said,
nada,
I
¿qué está
don't
pasando
understand
aquí?
a thing.
Entonces yo casi
What is
siempre me
going on
pongo el
here? So
parchecito
I
acá.
almost always patch
Entonces usted
myself
es un
here.
doctor así todo
And
gringo
this
que ya
is
saben cómo
a
son las
very
cosas
North
aquí.
American doctor. You know how
Y me
things work here.
dice,
And he
ok, ¿qué está
says,
pasando? Bueno,
okay, what's
doctor, yo
going
lo
on?
único que he hecho
Well,
es
doctor,
esto.
the
Y él,
only thing
¿qué
I've
es
done
esto?
is this.
Bueno,
What's
le
that?
explico un poquito
Well, I
así rápido
explained it a bit,
y él quedó tan
and
fascinado
he was
de
so
ver.
fascinated
Y él me dijo así,
from seeing
eres
what
mi
he saw, and
primer
he said
paciente
to
al
me,
que yo
you
le
are one
tengo
of
que
the
quitar
first
el
patients
medicamento
that
porque su
I
tiroides
need
está totalmente
to
regulada.
tell
Entonces
to
yo sé,
stop taking the
hasta el
medication because
doctor
your
se
thyroid
interesó en
is
aprender ahí mismo sobre esta
completely
tecnología. Gracias a Dios también
balanced now.
tenemos
So the doctor was interested in
doctores
getting to know about the
profesionales
technology. Thank God we
que
also
están
work with
dispuestos a
doctors and
seguir
professionals
aprendiendo
who
y
are willing to
ayudar.
continue learning
Hay
and to
demasiados
help.
estudios
Is
que lo
there
comprueban.
are so many
Entonces,
studies
eso es por mi parte, sin mencionarles todo
out
lo que ha
there
ocasionado en mi
that prove this.
familia,
So that is
pero
my
pues lo
testimonial
quería
without
contar
talking
en esta
about everything
ocasión
that's happened
con
to my
muchas
family,
pruebas.
which I will
Así es
talk to
que
you about in
Sol,
another occasion with a lot of proof.
perdona que te
So just a
interrumpa.
question, sorry for interrupting.
Inicialmente,
So
tuvo siempre,
initially
porque tú por
you
cuánto tiempo
always,
estuviste en la
how
tiroides,
long were,
digamos,
9
did you
años.
have that thyroid
9 años.
problem? 9
La
years.
primera vez que tú
Okay, 9
fuiste,
years. So the first
siempre
time
recuerdo un testimonio tuyo que
that you
tú
went,
te
I remember
redujeron
a
un poquito la
testimonial
dosis,
from you that they
¿correcto?
reduced the
Sí, me
dose of your
redujeron la dosis
medication a bit,
primero
correct?
y ya
Yes, first they
luego
reduced the
me hice otro
medication
examen de
dose,
sangre
and
y cuando
afterwards
ya
I had
volví donde
another
él
blood
dijo,
work done.
cuéntame qué
And
estás
when
haciendo
she came
porque esto
back,
no es
she
normal.
said, tell
Esas
me what
fueron
you're
las
doing
palabras
because
de él
this isn't
literalmente.
normal. Those
Y
were
ahí
his
fue que yo le
words,
dije,
literally.
pues esto es lo único.
And that
Ah,
is
Y la
when he
ahora
said,
verdad,
well,
mismo
that's
no
the
estás
only
tomando
thing.
medicamentos ahora.
And are you
cero,
not taking medication right
cero
now?
medicamentos,
Zero
parches nada
medication,
más.
only my
Y me he
patches.
sentido súper
And
bien.
I
Ya yo tengo
felt
50 años,
really
cero
well. I'm
síntomas
50
de
years old already,
perimenopausia, cero
zero
calores, con
perimenopause
toda la
system
energía,
symptoms,
durmiendo
zero hot
bien,
flashes. I've got all the energy.
contenta,
I'm
con mucha
sleeping well.
energía,
I feel happy. I have a
con
lot of
Mucha,
mucha,
mucha
energy.
puede
energía.
pedir.
With a lot of energy.
Ven, y eso,
And
imagínense
you see
ustedes,
that,
y es una de las
imagine,
cosas que a mí de
this is one of
verdad
the things that
me
I
sigue
truly,
sorprendiendo
I'm
cada
still
testimonio que escuchamos
surprised
una y otra vez todos los
about
días en nuestros
every
entrenamientos,
testimonial that
los que
we
nos
hear
involucramos, que nos
once
dicen en los
and
grupos, en los
again
eventos,
in our
etcétera.
trainings, in our events,
Alguien
from our
que ha
teams.
estado medicada por 7 años,
Somebody who
casi
has been
8,
taking
de
medication for
pronto,
almost
por
8
usar una
years,
tecnología
and
natural,
suddenly,
por
because of
algo
using
que
a
es tan
natural
simple de que tú metes 12
technology,
horas y
something so
te
simple
quita,
that you can
nada
put
más
on for 12
aceptable,
hours and
que
take
te
off,
mejora
nothing
en otras áreas
complicated,
también,
that
como
improves
la
other
tiroides,
areas
etcétera, y
also
que está
with
disponible
energy, with clarity,
para,
etc.,
para
and you're
alguien,
feeling
para
well.
cualquiera.
For
Eso es
someone,
maravilloso.
for anyone,
Eso es
that
lo
is
más
a
real
win.
de todo.
That is the
Imagínate.
best present
Me encanta.
in the
Gracias,
world.
Sol, por
Imagine. I
compartirlo.
love that.
A
Thank
ver,
you
vi
so
que
for sharing.
Mireya Mota levantó la
I see that
manito.
Mireya Mota's
Adelante,
hand is
Mireya,
up.
puedes abrirte.
Please open up your mic, Mireya.
Mireya, estás en eso. Mireya, ahora está.
Ah,
Sí.
listo.
Adelante. Adelante, Mireya.
Gracias,
Mireya, are
pues,
you ready?
¿puedo
Okay, yes,
mencionar la
yes, I am.
enfermedad
Can
o
I
no?
mention the illness or not? Is that
Perdón.
compliant?
¿Puedo mencionar la
Can
enfermedad?
I talk
Ustedes hagan
about
lo que hay que hacer.
what you do?
Ok,
Whatever you
ok,
have to do.
perfecto.
Don't worry.
Bueno,
Queremos saber de ustedes, pues
We
queremos
want to
saber.
know about you. We want to know
gracias.
your
Hace
testimonial.
9 años
Okay, thank you.
me
Well, 9
diagnosticaron
years
después de
ago, I
muchos
was
años atrás,
diagnosed
me
after many years
diagnosticaron fibromialgia.
with
Y bueno, a lo largo
fibromyalgia.
de este tiempo
And, you know,
había
during all this
buscado
time, I had been
soluciones,
searching for solutions,
pero soluciones
but
como más de médico, ¿sí?
solutions
Sin
more
embargo, después de un
focused
tiempo,
on
la
the
verdad es que ya estaba
doctor,
cansada de medicina, sigo tomando mi
traditional
tratamiento,
medical
pero
side.
bueno,
And
empecé
after
ya
some time, I
a
was a
buscar
bit
otras
sick of
opciones
taking so
más
much
naturales,
medication, and I started searching
suplementos,
for
pero la
more
verdad es que
natural
hasta terapia
options,
fui, porque yo sentía que
supplements,
me estaba
and
volviendo loca.
therapies
Creía
because
que estaba
I
loca
thought
porque
I
yo
was
sentía
going
que
crazy.
todo esto que tenía
I
como que
was
no me
going
convenía.
crazy
Y
because
bueno,
I thought that nobody understood
Empecé a usar los
this that I
parches
was
porque
going
una
through.
gran amiga hace 4
I started
meses
using the patches
lo
because a great
sugirió
friend
porque sabía que tenía muchos
since 4 months
dolores y me
ago
dijo, amiga,
suggested them because I was in a
pruébatelos.
lot of pain
Yo
and
la
said,
verdad es que dije,
Mireya,
híjole,
try this.
¿cómo puede ser
And
que algo
truthfully,
tan
I thought,
pequeño como
how can
esto
something so
me va a
small
hacer algo.
like
Y he
this
probado un chorro de
change
cosas,
something? If I've
pero
tried
lo
a lot
probé
of things.
y para mi sorpresa, a los
So
4
I
días
tried,
de
and to my
estarlo probando,
surprise, after 4 days,
yo la verdad es que no lo podía creer.
I really
¿Qué
couldn't
me
believe it.
regresó? Me regresó
What
la
happened
energía
after
que yo ya
four
no
days?
tenía
My
porque la tenía
energy was
como
back
pedo.
because my energy was
Me
on the
regresó la
floor.
energía que sentí
I
literal que me habían
started feeling an
enchufado
energy
como a la
literally
corriente
as
del
if
universo.
I
Me conectaron a
had
la
been
corriente del
plugged
Dios,
into
literal.
the energy of the universe.
Después de
Literally,
ahí,
I was
de que
plugged
me
into
vino
God's
muchísima energía,
energy. And
se me
after
empezaron a
that,
quitar
after
los
all that
dolores.
energy, my pain started going
Y
away.
yo también como que no podía
And
creer que se me
I
estaban quitando los
really
dolores.
couldn't believe that my
Además
pain
de
was going
eso,
away. And apart from
mi
that,
calidad de sueño empezó a cambiar.
my
Yo no
quality of
sabía lo que
sleep
era por
started
años. Yo no
changing.
me acuerdo desde
During
hace cuánto,
years
tengo
and
52
years,
años.
I didn't
No
remember.
me
I'm
acuerdo
58
desde
years
hace,
old,
yo creo que como desde que
and
tengo 18
I
años,
don't remember,
yo
but
no
since I
dormía
was
corrido.
18, I wouldn't sleep
Yo dormía
well.
intermitente
I
y la
would
verdad
sleep
con muy mala
intermittently
calidad de
and with a
sueño.
very bad
Cuando
quality of sleep.
empecé a dormir
So
corrido,
when I started
todas las
sleeping
mañanas, a veces todavía
intermittently every morning,
todavía me sigue sucediendo,
sometimes
que
it
me despierto y
would
digo,
still happen. I
dormí
would wake
corrido,
up
no
and
me
I would say,
levanté. O sea,
I
todavía hasta los
slept the
4
whole
meses me
night.
lo
I
sigo
didn't get
cuestionando
up. I
porque fueron
still ask
demasiados años de
myself,
no
was
dormir
that
bien.
true? Because it was too many
Bueno,
years without being
la
able to
parte
sleep well.
emocional en una
Now, the
persona,
emotional
pues yo creo que en cualquier
area on
persona
a
que tiene
person, I
algo,
think on
pero
anyone that
en el
has
caso de las
something, but
personas
in
con
the case
fibromialgia,
of the
dan
people with
muchas depresiones.
fibromyalgia, you get a lot of
Y
depressions.
además como que no, tus emociones
And
son como
so
inestables, como
your
más irascible. Bueno,
emotions are not
empecé a estar
stable,
como
you're more
muy
irritated.
tranquila. Yo creo que mi familia se
And
quedó
I
muy
started
impresionada. Fue de
feeling
las primeras cosas que
better.
empezó
I
a
think
notar y me dijo,
that my
te
family
notamos
started
tu energía. Y
noticing
yo,
it
bueno,
before I
¿qué
said
estás
anything.
haciendo?
They're
¿Qué
like,
está
hey,
pasando?
I
Y
notice that you have
empezaron a
energy
notar
and
conmigo
you're in a
muy
good
buen
mood.
ánimo.
What's
Y
going
yo
on?
decía, es que me
And
siento
I would say
increíble, ¿no?
to them, I just
Y la
feel
parte
incredible.
mental,
And
yo no
also
me había
the
dado cuenta
mindset. I
más
hadn't
bien yo creía que
realized,
ya por
well,
mi edad ya
I
era normal que
thought
se me olvidara
that due to
todo,
my
que yo tenía
age,
mi
it was normal for me
memoria.
to forget everything
Y
when I had
entonces
always had a really
eso ya
good
me
memory.
empecé a dar porque dije,
So
pues
I
ni modo,
started
¿no?
thinking
Ya se me
like,
está yendo
okay,
esa gran
well,
memoria que tenía. Me
I'm going to
regresó de
lose my
nuevo
great memory.
toda
That's
esa
all. That's an
claridad,
age
ese
thing. But
enfoque,
everything came
esa
back, that
memoria.
clarity, that focus,
Y
that
por la misma
memory.
fibromialgia me daban
And
muchísimos
due to the same
calambres. Hace
fibromyalgia,
unos
I
días que
had a lot of
alguien
cramps
dijo
too.
testimonio de calambres,
A
yo dije,
few days ago,
no
somebody had a
entendía de qué me
testimonial
quitaban
about
los
cramps,
calambres.
and I
De
suddenly
hecho,
remembered,
todo
oh,
el tiempo
I
que
don't
llevo
have
usando
cramps
el
anymore.
parche,
I
yo
don't
la
even know
verdad
at
no
what
tengo
time they
calambres.
went
Y
away,
mis
but
hijas
during
de,
the whole
¡ay,
time I
qué
used the patch, I
emoción!
hadn't had
Y
cramps
así
on my
dan
feet.
tanto
And I
testimonio
felt
que dije,
really
bueno, pues yo
excited, and
también he seguido
people start
teniendo
giving the
pequeños
testimonials, and
testimonios.
I'm
Y la
like,
verdad
oh
es que
yeah,
yo las
me
tenía
too, and me too,
muy
because there are things
acostumbradas
that I
a
was
que
so
yo no,
used to
y ahora de
them,
repente
and
soñé
I
que
had
que
just
tenía dolores, contracturas,
accepted
demás,
them,
pero
and
yo estoy
suddenly
feliz y
pains and so
fascinada
on that I
porque
used to
esta
have
luz llegó a
as
mí
something normal
y la
is
idea es llevar esta
disappeared.
luz al
And I'm
mundo. Y además yo
fascinated
siempre he
because this
sido de
light
que me
came to me, and
encanta
my
todo lo que
idea is to
tenga
bring
que
the
ver
light
con
to the
luz,
world. And I
con,
always love
con,
everything that has
con
to do with
Dios o
light,
como cada
with the
quien quiera
universe,
llamar.
with God, or with
Entonces,
however you want to
y
call
que
it.
llegó a mí
So
por
this
luz nada más,
came to
sin
me because of
medicina.
light only,
Dije, no,
without
bueno, esto es
medication.
como que el
So
regalo
I
más
said,
grande que me
wow,
tenía
this is
preparado
the
el
most
universo y que por
amazing
años
present
me
that the
preparó
universe has
por
given me,
estos regalos,
and during years
regalos
has
chistosos,
prepared me,
de
and
estas
now giving
enfermedades,
me
padecimientos o
these
como se llaman. Y
presents.
bueno, yo estoy feliz y
And
fascinada de la
I am
vida y
fascinated and
agradecidísima
amazed with
con
life
toda la
and
cadena de
with
todo
the
lo que ha
whole
sucedido
chain
para
of
que
everything
esto
that has
esté
happened
llegando a mi
for
vida y
this to
llevando a
be able
otras
to
personas.
reach my life and reach other
Gracias,
people.
Mireya, por compartir
Thank you,
los
Mireya,
milagros de
for
verdad, porque
sharing. Thank you
como
so
dices
much.
tú, ¿sabes? Esto cuando a uno le empieza,
Because, like
primero
you
uno se
said,
acostumbra
when
como a
somebody
esas
starts,
condiciones,
suddenly
como,
you
ok,
get
esto es lo
used
que
to
me
those
toca, tengo que
conditions.
vivir con el
Okay,
dolor,
this is
y
what
es lo
I
que piensa la
have.
mayoría
I'm
de las
going to have to
personas,
live with pain, and that's
pero
what most of the
no,
people
hay una mejor vida,
think.
o sea, se
But
puede,
no,
lo que
there is a
debemos
better
aspirar
life,
todo,
and
querer,
we have to
anhelar es una
aspire to
mejor
and
calidad de
want
vida,
to
y lo
reach in a
estamos
better
intentando
quality of
imitar
life,
en esta
and it is
tecnología.
something that we're
Bueno,
finding in
lo
this
que pasa con los
technology.
testimonios en vivo y
So
eso,
what
a veces se
happens
nos
with
demora un
live
poquito más,
testimonials
pero
is that
queríamos
sometimes we
ustedes,
take a bit
los que no
longer,
están en
but
la
we
llamada,
wanted you who are
escuchar
here in the
a
call
alguna de
to
las personas que
hear
igual, cuando ustedes
some of the
entran al
people
equipo, hay
that
banco de
just like when you
testimonial, es
start
decir, hay
in the
canales que
team,
tú
there are
puedes escuchar en
testimonial
español, en
channels channels where you can hear in Spanish and in English everything that people have shared, everyone with their own personal testimonial. Now I'm going to ask my husband to continue. Please go ahead, darling. Thank you, girls.
Bien rapidito, no le voy a tomar mucho tiempo
Okay,
porque
very quickly.
esto
I'm
no
going
vino
to
de
not
cualquier
to take
persona.
too much
Esto no,
time, okay?
este
This
producto que
didn't
ustedes
come
están
from
viendo y
anyone, from
escuchando que
just
están
anyone,
haciendo, está
sorry.
haciendo
This product that you're
maravillas
seeing and
en
you're hearing
millones y
about that
millones
is
de personas.
doing
No vino
wonders in
de
thousands
un
and thousands of
empresario,
people
no
didn't come
vino de
from a
un negocio,
businessman
vino de una
or from a
persona que
business
no
in
estaba
general.
buscando hacer un
It came from
negocio,
a person that
estaba
wasn't even
buscando
searching to start a
cambiar de
business.
vida.
He
Él no
wanted to
es
change
negociante,
lives.
él lo que
He
es
is
un
not a
científico y un
businessman.
inventor.
He's a
Hoy en
scientist
día,
and an
él
inventor.
se llama David Smith,
Currently, his name is
tiene
David
más de
Smith.
200
He has
patentes.
more than
¿Qué
200
significa un
patents. What
patente?
does a
Un
patent
patente
mean?
significa
A
que,
patent
que
means
tú fuiste el
that
que lo creaste
you were the
y
one who
no hay
created it
competencia y
and there is
probaste
no
que lo que tú
competition, and
inventaste
you tried
funciona. ¿Y
that what
por
you
qué eso es
invented
tan
works.
importante?
And why is
Porque
that
como
so
mencionó
important?
mi esposa,
Because
este
just like my wife
producto
mentioned,
no
this
existe en
product
otro lado.
does not exist anywhere else.
Chicos, como
So,
cuando
guys,
el teléfono primero
just like
salió,
when the
que era un
phone was
iPad,
invented
y
for the
la
first
gente decía,
time and it was
¿cómo
an
que va a haber
iPad,
música
and people
adentro del
said, how
teléfono?
is there
Eso
going
es
to be
mentira.
music in a phone?
Bueno, esto es
That
verdad.
is
Y mira lo que
impossible. Well, you
tenemos
know
hoy.
what? This is true. And
Alguien
look at
tuvo que
what we have
inventar
today.
esto, alguien tuvo
Somebody
que
had
inventar
to
esto de lo
invent
que usted
this.
está escuchando
Somebody
de aquí
had to
ahora.
invent
Y
what you're
fue
listening
este
to
hombre.
right now. And it was this man.
Y esto no es lo único que
And
inventa.
this is
Como
not
te
the
dije,
only thing
tiene
he's invented.
200
As I
patentes.
said,
Lo
he
más,
has
una de las cosas que más me gusta de
200
esto,
patents. One
de
of the
esta
things that I
oportunidad,
like
cuando
most
Jay
out
me
of
trajo
this
esta
opportunity, when
oportunidad
Jay
a mí,
brought this
que
opportunity to
yo
my
estaba
door,
buscando en los
and
sitios,
I
mi
saw,
esposa y yo no
I was
estábamos
searching, well,
buscando entrar en otro
my
negocio,
wife and
ya
I didn't want
estábamos
to enroll
llenos
into
de
another
negocios
business.
y
We were
estábamos
already
súper
filled up
ocupados,
with
pero
businesses. We
cuando
were
Jay me
super
trae esta
busy. But when
oportunidad a mí,
Jay brought this
habían dos cosas
opportunity to
que
my door, there were two things
bueno, más de dos,
that, well,
pero las
more
más
than two.
importantes,
But the
número
most
uno,
important things, number
que
one,
no había
that there
competencia
was
en el mundo.
no competition
¿Qué
in the world.
significa esto? Que esto
What
no
does
es un
that mean?
producto
That
que
this
tú
is
vas a
not
poner allá
a
afuera y
Me
otra
Too
persona va a decir,
product
ah,
that
sí,
another
yo lo puedo
person is going
buscar
to
de
be
esta
like,
compañía.
oh
No,
yeah, I can buy it from this other
no,
company.
no es un
No,
maquillaje que lo
it's
puedes
not a
comprar en cualquier otro
makeup that you
lugar.
can
No es
purchase anywhere.
un
It's
suplemento.
not a
No es un
supplement.
café. No es
It's
un
not a
producto de bajar de
coffee.
peso.
It's not
Bueno,
a
hay
product to
miles y miles
lose
de ellos
weight.
en el
There
mercado.
are thousands and
Este es el
thousands of
único
those in the
producto que
market. This
existe
is
que
the only
hace
product
esto
that
en el
exists
mundo
that does
entero.
this in the whole
¿Ya?
world, right?
Y lo otro
And
era
the
lo que
rest
hacía,
was what it did,
lo que hace.
what it
Lo
does.
que, como esos testimonios que ustedes escucharon,
Like those
hay
testimonials
miles
that
y
you just
miles
heard,
y
we
tenemos
have thousands
de
and
todos los
thousands,
casos que usted
and we
pueda
have out
pensar
of
en su
all the
mente,
cases that you can
que
imagine in your
posiblemente tú
mind
estás diciendo,
that possibly you might be saying, it can do this or it can do that. Yes, it can. Yes, we have the testimonials to do that. And the other thing is that when this person has this patent, it means that for the next, he started in 2020 with a patent. The company started in 2004, and in 2020 is when the X39 was launched. Why do we know that this product works? Number one, because of the testimonials and what we're doing. If this wouldn't work, this company wouldn't be a company that passed from generating $15 million a year to this year having more than 800, $900 million. Why? Because when something works, you continue purchasing it. If this life phone If this phone works, people buy it. If there's a new iPhone out there, people buy it. Why? Because they know that iPhone works, that it does say it does comply with the benefits that they are searching for and the functions that they says. Now, this company has been the company this last year that has grown fastest in the whole world from this industry during 2 years in a row. Sorry. So we're saying that there is no other company in the world that is growing as fast as this company. This is something that not anybody can say. This is something that not anyone can say. So what I'm sharing with you is that you are in the correct place. You are hearing from the correct opportunity. You are hearing from the correct company. And the person who's designing all this is not a business person. Jay and me and my wife are business people. We're like, oh, let's invent this. We don't know. We have to hire someone to do it. No, he is the one who created it. He created this product. And afterwards, the business. And he had to bring in people. That is what makes a difference in what we have here. How can we put on this patch? 12 hours on, 12 hours off. You can put it on here or 2 fingers underneath your belly button. That is what is recommended. But literally, you can put it on any part of your body. And also, if the patch is 6 inches from your body, it's going to continue working. There is glue here. Maybe you're allergic to the glue. You don't even have to put it on. As long as it's in your pocket, it's going to work. You have to drink a lot of water because the cells are constantly moving. And guys, we have already had the opportunity to get to know the owner and the people. And this is a company that hasn't even started yet. The Latin community, when Jamie and my wife were here, there was nobody in the Latin community. Literally, there's still no one. We have been here for 9 months. Mexico is still virgin. The Latins in the US are still virgin. And we still have Central and South America that are coming soon. So you're at the start of something that is going to change the world. So much is it going to change the world that there's a documentary about the owner in Netflix, God willing. So these are the things that you have to understand. And now Jay is going to explain to all of you how you can be part of this movement, okay? This is not a company. This is a movement. All of us here, we are guiding ourselves and we want to change millions of people's lives, not only change their finances, but also their health. The two most important things in your lives. We are on a mission to change all those people's lives. Jay, please go ahead.
Hey guys, so I know a lot of you on here might be wondering, how do I get this patch? And how you get this patch is one of three ways, right? You can buy this patch retail
Puedes
for
comprar el
$150
parche a
a month,
precio
but
minorista por
nobody really does
$150
that because
al
you can
mes,
buy
pero
it
nadie lo
wholesale
hace
for
porque lo puedes
$99 a
comprar a
month.
precio
You
mayorista por
can also
$99
become
al
an
mes.
affiliate with the
También te puedes
company
volver
and share this product like Rochelle and Carlos and I are sharing with other people, and the company actually pays you to share it with other people. Now, I would tell you, when I first started this, all the testimonials that you heard tonight, and I heard testimonials, I had my own testimonial, I immediately knew that this was my social responsibility to share this with people. That's why I turned it into a business, because I was like, I need to impact and affect as many people as I possibly can. And so I became an affiliate with the company. So the other thing is, if you just want to be a customer, you can also get this patch for free. And the way that you get this patch for free is if you get a referral code from the company and you get 3 customers to sign up on an auto ship every month, and your patches are free. So that's the 3 ways that you can get the patch: as a customer and or as an affiliate. And do you guys show any of the comp, Rochelle, Carlos, when you guys normally do the slides? Because you guys haven't shared a lot of slides. So do you guys want to pull up those slides? Or
Yes. Do you want me to post it? Yeah, let me do. I can do it for you.
you can pull it in Spanish, and I can go through it. So there's 4 ways that you get paid inside of the compensation plan right now. And if Rochelle, if you just want to follow me, and
Yeah,
you know the stuff.
I follow you. Don't worry.
Okay.
Yes, I can do it.
So there's 4 ways that you make money inside of this compensation plan. And the first way that you make money is if a retail customer signs up for the business, you make a $50 commission. If a preferred customer, if you want to become a preferred customer, meaning you'll sign up for $99 a month and you sign up for an auto ship, you will get a $20 commission from a customer that signs up. If a preferred plus customer signs up, they would pay $19.99 and $99 a month, and you would also get a $20 commission. That $19.99 for that preferred plus customer gets that customer free patches for 6 months, free other patches that the company offers that they can get to try each month that the company will send out. So that's the first way. When customers sign up, you can either make $50 or $20 on customers. The second way that you can make money inside of this company is if you sign someone up as an affiliate in the company. There's 3 packages. The first package is what is called a core. It costs $295 to start a business. I've started over 30 businesses in my lifetime, and I've never spent less than $250,000 to set up a business. And it's taken me 5 to 7 years to get a return on my investment, at least 7 years to start making money. You can legitimately set up an LLC tomorrow online, start a business, and start having tax write-offs with starting this business. You're not just, sharing these patches. You're actually creating a business. You can write your home off. You can write your car off. You can write your meals off. You can write your travel off. That's what's happening when you're setting this business up. And you can do that all for $295. What $295 gets you is it gets you 3 sleeves of patches. The sleeve that Rochelle showed you at the beginning of this call, it has 30 patches in it. That's a month supply because you wear one every single day. You take it on and take it off at night. So that's to get started. The advanced package is $535. And you're like, Jay, why would I buy an advanced package? Well, when you start a business, having a little bit of inventory to give patches to people so that they can experience a testimonial for themselves or a transformation for themselves, that's the reason why you would buy the advanced packet at $535, because it gives you 6 packs of 30 sleeves for that. You're not paying for anything besides inventory. So again, $295, you're paying for 3 packs. Advanced, you're paying for 6 packs. To the premium pack, $1,750. Like, oh my God, $1,750. Listen, to start a business for $1,750 is not a lot of money. And you also don't have to do an auto ship for 3 months if you sign that up. So you save $600 signing up for that package already because you don't have to have an auto ship for 3 months. But why would you do that? Rochelle, Carlos, myself, all the people that are in this business that are treating this as a business have signed up with the premium pack because it gives you inventory to be able to go out and share this product with people. You will get that money back in no time at all. Okay. So the commissions on those product packs, if you buy a core, it's a $35 commission. If you buy the advanced, if you get someone to buy the advanced, it's a $75 commission. If someone buys the premium pack, it's a $405 commission. So that's the second way that you get paid, customers and then affiliates in the company. The third way that you make money is what we call our binary cycle bonuses. Okay. And I'm not going to go into a lot of detail, you guys, because we have a lot of training on this. But what I want to do is just, if you could go to the slide up to the 25K, Rochelle, off of this bonus, based on your rank in the company, and rank is based on volume and how many people you bring into business. Once you bring 4 people into the business, you can make up to $1,500 per week off of this comp plan. Okay. $1,500 per week, which is $72,000 a year. If you get to the next rank, which is bringing 2 more people in, a total of 6 people, you can make up to $2,500 per week, which is $10,000 a month, $120,000 a year. And that's not even talking if you get to the top of the company where Rochelle and Carlos and myself are, you can make up to $25,000 per week, which is $100K a month, which is $1.2 million a year. And that's just off of this bonus. So this is the third way that you get paid. The fourth way that you get paid as you start building this business is where the most money is inside of this comp plan. And that's what we call generation matching bonuses. And the way that this works is when you bring someone in directly to you. Let's just say Isa brings in Pedro, her cousin, and Pedro is making $1,000 every single week. Well, because Isa brought that person into her directly, she makes $250 off of Pedro every single week. Okay. So let's say Pedro brought his neighbor in, Maria, and Maria is also making $1,000 every single week. Well, now Isa also makes 20% of what that Maria is making. So she's making $200 every single week. Now, let's say that Maria brought a classmate in from college and Jose is making $500 per week. She also makes 20% off of Jose, which is $100 per week. So just off of 3 people in her organization, she can make $550. Okay, that's just off of 3 people, and she only brought in 1, and those other people brought in somebody else. Okay, so she brought 1 person, and she's making $550 off of 3 people. So I want to give you a very quick scenario. There's an individual that's our upline that's only brought in 107 people in the business, and he makes a substantial amount of money. Okay, he makes in a week what most people make in a year in this business. And the reason why this works that way is it's this way. He's brought 107 people in. Let's just imagine for 1 second that those 107 people in that generation, so he's getting 25% from 107 people. 107 people, if they only brought in 10 people in 2 years, okay, a total of 10 people over 2 years, which is a person every other month, that would be 1,007 people that you're going to make 20% off of every single week. Let's say that those 1,007 people only brought in 10 total people over 2 years. They brought a person in every other month. You would now have 10,007 people in your organization. So now you would have 11,021 people in your organization that you would be making money off of every single week. That's why this comp plan is so rich and so beautiful, because of the way this works. The other thing is it's a binary plan. What that means is you have 2 legs. But what that really means is this. You don't have to bring everybody in to get credit for the volume. So when you bring people in and they bring people in, when they bring people in, they fall under other people in the organization. So you didn't bring this person in and you can get credit for the volume in other people's organizations. So if you signed up with someone and they bring someone in and then they bring someone in, you have nothing to do with that person, but that volume counts in your leg because they put them on that leg. That's what's beautiful about this system, is because it's a volume-based system that you don't have to do everything. Now, you're responsible for building an organization. I'm not saying you can make money not doing anything. What I'm saying is you can make more money because of the structure of this business. So it's an amazing, beautiful business that you do not want to miss out on. Do you want to go to the slide that just talks about why they should the 30-day money back guarantee, Rochelle, and then just what they get with joining our team. So this says a lot about the company, you guys. The fact that the company will do a 30-day money back guarantee, this is on an affiliate. If you become a customer in the company, they give you a 90-day money back guarantee. So you could literally use the product for 60 days, 75 days, and be like, you know what? It doesn't work. I want my money back. The company is going to send you your money back. If you become an affiliate and you buy a product back and you have 15 days in and you're like, you know what? I don't want to do this anymore. I want my money back. The company, no question asked, will give you your money back. The reason why is because the product works and the comp plan is amazing. There is literally no risk in this game, you guys, for joining this. So what do you get for being a part of our organization, our team? What Carlos and Rochelle both talked about, this is a product that's amazing. It's not a Me Too product. You're not competing with anybody in the market space. We got a patent for another 16 and a half years, meaning no one is going to come in this space for 16 and a half years and say that they have a product that does what our product does. That's an amazing thing. There's no other product that I know out in the market right now that's not a Me Too product that you're competing against everybody in retail, online, e-commerce. This product competes against nobody. Now, I will tell you this. You might be able to find it on Amazon or Walmart, but do me a favor. Please do not buy that product on Amazon or Walmart, because it needs to come directly from the company, because you have no idea if it's a real product. We don't sell on Amazon. And also, if it was in a garage with heat and a car with heat, or it got wet, the product's not going to work. You're going to pay more on Amazon than you would directly from the company. Don't ever buy from that product. This product, you guys, is the most amazing product I've ever seen in my entire life. That's why Rochelle, Carlos, myself, owning several businesses, that's why we're the most excited about this business opportunity, because it is going to impact and transform so many lives. I always say that David Schmidt is the Steve Jobs or the Elon Musk of wellness. There is nothing like this product on in the market right now that will change your life and change other people's life. If you care about people and you want to help people, I'm telling you, this product is going to help millions and millions of people. Also, the system that we have. Listen, I will tell you this. Both Carlos, Rochelle, and I started in this business 7 years ago, and we didn't have any experience. We knew nothing about this industry. And having knowledge about this industry is really, really important. We've created a system. You're in part of the system tonight. Whoever invited you to this call, we're doing these calls for a lot of people. So you don't have to know all this stuff today to launch this business. We have training where you can bring people in and we can create and set them up for success. We have all the tools to launch your business. And understand, I'm going to say this one more time. This business, when you say yes, you are becoming an entrepreneur, and we're going to teach you. You don't just get a product, but you get Rochelle, you get Carlos, you get myself, you get other people in this organization that have been successful entrepreneurs that are going to help you build systems and processes to build a business and become the best version of yourself. The leadership, I'm telling you, it's the best in the industry. I'm talking corporate and I'm talking in the field. And the compensation, it's hands down the best compensation I've ever seen in my entire life. So, you know, I look forward to working with every single one of you on this call and being a part of this. I know Rochelle, Carlos, and myself, our biggest goal is to help 1 million people live a healthier, wealthier life. And I know with everyone on this call thinking to come into this vision, we can help you live a healthier, wealthier life, as well as build a business and create a life that you never dreamed possible. So I look forward to meeting every single person on here and working with all of you. And thank you guys for spending your precious commodity of time with us and listening to what we had to say tonight.
Gracias, Jay. Me gustaría agregar algo. ¿Qué
Thank you, Jay. I would
decisión
like
debes
to
tomar
add
tú
something. What decision
ahorita?
should
Lo
you take
primero,
today
si
if
a
you
ti
were
lo
invited?
único que
Well,
tú
first of
quieres
all,
ahora mismo es el
if the only
producto,
thing you want to do right now is work with
va
the
con la persona
product,
que te
that's
invitó y le
perfect.
dices, mira, yo voy a
Go to
probar
the
el
person
producto,
who
yo quiero
invited
estar
you if you
aprendiendo.
want to try it
Me
out, you
dijo que
want
hemos
to
estado
see how it
acá en el
works.
negocio. Espérense,
Hay
porque hay
algo-
Wait
alguien
a
que está.
moment. There's somebody. Could you please, Carlos, mute them?
Que abren el
Mute
micrófono.
everyone so
Ya
nobody
tenemos una
opens up the mic.
experiencia en la
Okay, perfect. So
compañía
we
con
have
el
an
producto,
experience
pero cuando
already in the
entramos,
company
como
and
te
with the
dijo Jay,
product
no
because
sabíamos
when we
realmente. Yo
started, like
pregunté,
Jay said, we had
ya
no
habíamos
idea
hecho esto anteriormente,
we had
pero
about what
la
this was
recomendación que
about.
hemos visto a través de
That the
los meses es
recommendation
lo
that we've
siguiente. Si
seen
tú vas
is
solamente a
as
probar el
follows.
producto,
If you're just
una
going to try
excelente
the
opción es
product,
el
an
paquete de
excellent
core, porque esta es
option
la
is a
decisión
core pack
clave que tú tienes que
because
tomar.
this is a
Ok,
key
¿con
decision
qué
that you need to
paquete?
take today.
Entonces
What
yo me
pack
inscribí.
do I want to
¿Cuál
enroll
es?
with?
El core,
The
usualmente las
core,
personas lo hacen si quieren
usually
probar el
people
producto
work
y piensan, hey, ¿tú
with
sabes qué?
core
Tengo los
when they
3
want to
meses del
just try
core
the
porque
product and they're
Anthony
like, okay, I
Davidson
have the
hace
3 months
la
that we
recomendación que de 3 a 6 meses
said
durante
that
3
David Smith
meses, mira, tu
recommends you
auto en
to
línea tú
use it
puedes
at the
poner
minimum. You
algunos
have
de
three
estos
months,
patches, hay
and
otros
your
que los
auto
aprendes
shipment, you
cuando
can
entras en los
put some of the
entrenamientos.
other
Pero tú
patches that
también
you
puedes
learn about
tomar
when you
el
enter
preferred
the
customer si
trainings.
es tu
You
decisión.
can also start as
Solamente
preferred
uno al
customer if
mes, o
it's
sea,
your
el paquete
decision.
del mes y ir
Just
probando.
one a
Pero
month, the sleeve
recomendaciones
of
que
the month,
hacemos,
and try
porque
it. Now,
tenemos un
recommendations that
14,
we do.
70% de
I
personas que
can tell
están
you that
aquí
there's a
solo por el
70%
producto.
of people that
Cuando
only want
empiezan
the
a ver los
product.
resultados y
When they
alguien les
start feeling
pregunta,
the results
hey,
and
¿dónde lo
somebody
puedo
asks them,
comprar? Y tú te
hey,
ves
where can I buy it?
enviándoselo
And
a la
you
persona que te lo
end up
vendió y tú no
sending them to
generando
the
dinero, tú dices,
this
espérate, ¿por
person and
qué?
you don't
Si yo
generate
sé que
money
está
from it, you're
funcionando, ¿por
like,
qué
hey,
me
wait
estás
a
vendiendo
second.
a mí?
If
De
this is
esa manera,
working, because I
tú
know it's
tomas el
working
core,
for
pero
me,
ya entras a la
that way you
organización.
enter as
Y
core
si ya estás
and you
en tu
save your
puesto,
spot
ya
in the
estás en tu
organization.
posición.
You already
Cuando tú
have your
entonces lo
position.
vayas a hacer el
And when
negocio
you
y hay
start working the
personas que les
business, there's
explico,
going to
Jay,
be already
entran
people like
personas
Jay
por el lado
explained
izquierdo, por el
that
derecho, y tú
enroll on the left
fíjate
and the right
de
side.
la persona
There
que te
might be
inscribió que
even
tú ni
people
conoces, pero te cuenta para tu
from the
volumen.
person that
So,
enrolled you
eso
that you don't
te
even know that
ayuda
count
a
for
ti
your
a la
volume.
hora de
So
generar
that
dinero.
helps you to
Entonces,
be able
si
to
tú no
generate money.
sabes, te
So
recomiendo el
if
core.
you don't
Si tú
know, I
crees, dices, yo
recommend the
voy a
core.
hacer el
If
negocio,
you think that you're going
advance.
to work
Y
the
si tú
business,
definitivamente
advanced.
tienes la
And if
mentalidad
definitely you have the
de empezar y
mindset
tú dices,
of
yo
a
sé
business
que
person,
necesito
and you
producto, que
say, I know
necesito
that I
dar, que
need
necesito
product and
entregar,
I need to
porque ese
give,
es el
that I need
inventario
to
que
do,
debo
because
tener
that is the
y
inventory
tienes
that
la
I must
inversión,
have,
puedes
and you
entrar como
have the
premium.
investment,
Y
you
es
can
importante
enter role
aclarar,
as
si tú
premium. What
entras
is it
como core
important
y
to
después tú
clarify?
quieres hacer
If you enroll
un
as core and
upgrade
afterwards you
y
want to
actualizarte y
upgrade
ir a
and
advance,
you
puedes
want to
hacerlo en
update
cualquier
yourself
momento.
and go to
Si después
advanced,
quieres ir a premium,
you can do it
puedes
at any
hacerlo en
time. If you
cualquier
want to
momento.
upgrade
Entonces,
to
ten
premium
eso en cuenta
afterwards, you can
cuando
do that
hoy
too.
termine la
So
llamada,
take
tú
that
dices,
into
voy a hablar con
consideration
la
when you
persona que
finish
me
the call
invitó
today
y
and
le
you
voy a
say, I'm
decir,
going to
¿sabes
speak
qué?
to the person who
Voy a entrar
invited
con este
me
producto.
and
Este es
say,
tu
you know
core,
what?
este
I'm
paquete.
going
Este
to
es
enroll with this
tu decisión en el
pack.
momento.
That is
Te
your decision right
acompañamos
now.
en todo como
We
equipo,
will
porque
be by
tú no
your
vas a estar
side
ni
at
sola ni
all
solo.
time. Like Jay said,
¿Qué es
you won't be
importante
left
hoy? Que
alone.
tú,
What is
tu
it important
limitación
today?
de lo que a lo
It's
mejor
your
nunca has hecho,
limitation
o a
of
lo
what
mejor lo
maybe
has
you've
hecho y has
never
tenido
done,
una
or
mala
maybe you've
experiencia.
done it and you
Esto
had a bad
no solo es un
experience.
producto único,
This is
es
not
una
only a
compañía
unique
única,
product, it's a
es un
unique
dueño y fundador
company. It's
único.
a unique
Ama a Dios, un
founder
hombre
and owner
íntegro, un
who
hombre
loves
que
God,
entiende que
a
nació para
person who is
bendecir
honest,
y para
that
ayudar a la
understands that
comunidad
he
y
was
al mundo
born to
entero.
bless and
Y
help
tú
the
lo que estarías
community and the
haciendo es
whole world. And
unirte
what you
a un
would be doing
movimiento para
is
hacer exactamente
uniting
lo mismo.
this
Así que
movement
quería
to do
agregar eso
exactly
hoy.
the same thing. So I wanted to
Bueno,
add
chicos,
that.
como
Carlos?
comentó mi esposa
Well,
Jay,
okay, guys, just
¿qué
like Jay
hacemos?
and my wife were saying,
¿Quién está
what do
listo
we
para
do?
cambiar su vida?
What
Póngame en
decision
el
are you
chat.
going to take?
¿Quién
Who's
está
ready to
listo
change their
para
life?
inscribirse
Write down in the
de
chat
las
who is
personas
ready to enroll out
que
of
comentaron
the
anterior que están
people
listos?
who were saying
Vamos a
previously
correr.
that they were ready.
Estamos
Are
buscando
we going
personas
to
que
run?
literalmente
We're
quieran hacer
searching for
algo
people who literally
y
want to
estén
do
dispuestos a
something with
darle
this.
todo, porque
and are ready to give it all they've got. Because on our side, we're going to put it all in your hands. We're going to show you how to enroll into the trainings, the processes, the systems, everything that we have ready for you. The only thing you have to do is take action. So contact, please, the person who invited you to this call, to this meeting, because that person is going to help you enroll. Go to the person who invited you to this call. We're going to be, first of all, grateful to that person who invited you to this great opportunity and faithful to them. And let's start running. Guys, God bless every one of you. Jay, do you want to close up?
Yeah, I would just say, don't wait. The way this comp plan works, if you wait, you're going to be penalized. meaning you're going to make less money in the long run if you wait. So urgency is something that you want to have. It's not a major decision. You know, Rochelle, Carlos, myself would not be doing this if it wasn't something that was impacting and changing lives and something that we truly, truly believed in. We have several businesses, and this is the favorite one that we have because it's just transforming people across the board. So again, we look forward to working with every single one of you, and we are so happy to be on this journey, and we can't wait to join the journey with the ones that are going to join and stay on the journey with the ones that are on here. So thank you guys so much for your time, and we'll talk to you guys very, very soon.
Gracias,
Chao.
cuídense, buenas noches.
Thank
Gracias
you. Have
por
a good
todo.
evening. Take care.